And I'm assuming quick save is also F5, if that helps you.
Is it?
Good thing we saved before.
Okay, young magister. Blah, blah, blah. What happened? I wouldn't trust bloody lizard. Okay. Ugly sight. Do 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 do. Price is higher than that. Okay. So, let me save it there.
Yeah.
Now, how gamey do we want to do? Because if I was playing this by myself, I would absolutely test taking the book and try and talk my way through it. Incidents like that.
If you want to, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Fine.
Try to talk. So he's got... You wouldn't say that if you weren't a lizard. If it weren't... Okay. So that wasn't... I was looking for maybe we have that rock, paper, scissors mechanic. It didn't look like it came up. Yeah. All right. So we're back. And... well, so do we want to
explore?
Well, I mean, yeah, definitely playing the game, but as we go along, is taking the time to save scum for a better word, like to test out different things worthwhile.
I definitely think so. At least for like these beginning portions of it. Just so we can show people like what the different options are and stuff.
Hannah, there's a sheep here. Out of character. Out of character, there's a sheep right over here by me.
I want to go talk to the sheep.
Do we also want to assign... I don't mind being the looter, because that's going to... For our recording, that'll be easier to see, and then I'll just pass over stuff, of course.
Sure.
Let us see what you have to say, sheep.
Let's talk to the sheep.
I beg your pardon? I'm not suited for this. It's sea cow, not sea sheep.
You know, you have a mighty fine wolf right there. What might I take a little bit?
I haven't got any shoes, have you?
Hello.
Did you just speak with that sheep?
Hi.
Yes.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you say hi?
Hi.
A guest star already?
Yeah. What's that animal called?
Sheep.
Oh.
What sound do they make?
Well done.
Thank you, thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Sorry, I look for any opportunity to share her.
Yeah,
No, that's fine. Expose her to gaming as much as possible.
Right. Okay, so sheep just complained about being on here.
Did you just speak with that sheep?
Yes. Don't you speak with sheep?
No, I can't say that I ever considered such a thing.
Perhaps you might think about not being so good next time you encounter one.
Right.
Stop talking to sheep. Alright, so I'm looting some beer. There's some pants. A couple bucket helmets I'll pass out. I guess we're interrogating prisoners and trying to find who's the murderer, right?
Is that children over there?
Let's see, where are you? Oh. Over here?
What are all these children doing on this ship?
They too are called.
Hey, it's one of the other characters.
Oh, it is actually.
She's calling me husband.
deathly allergical.
Sure.
That's allergical. Is that even a word?
It is good, wife. Yes, the children are mistaken.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeve refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and get, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
You, maybe there are more age-appropriate companions, no? But we are more concerned with survival than... we'll do that.
Yourself, maybe.
Flirting with her already.
Ugh.
Oh.
Disgusted noise.
You look like a very untrustworthy sort, but no, your life will be put at risk if you do not comply. Do you know anything about... Oh, we can't invite her to the party, right? She ought to have a look.
We might. I think you can, actually.
You come with us, we need to watch each other's backs.
But I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
We might be able to recruit her later.
Okay. And what do you know? You know someone was killed, yes?
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Suddenly, her eyes
Is that even a word?
natural black. Greyish veins run down her face. and her
What is
mouth
your
tightens
fascination
into a
with
cruel
words?
sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds cleared. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
I'm just saying, you can tell a lot about a person by how educated they seem to be.
Is it not more about actions than words?
Well, words can do a lot of things, my dear.
That woman had more than one person within her. Oh, that does not sound right.
No.
I meant... Never mind. I am the Red Prince.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy, we're trying to catch a killer here.
List?
Like I said, you
I
aren't
don't
on
think
list.
he cares.
I can sell some... I'm gonna sell him some buckets.
You're trading.
Some bedrolls.
Get out. You aren't on the list. Yes, but do you have any stuff to buy?
Yeah. I'm gonna buy someone a shirt. Who would like a shirt?
I have a threadbare gown, but I don't know if someone else would like it.
So I think we all have. I can't speak for everyone, but I have a threadbare gown as well. We
Oh,
might all.
okay.
Alright, sustained would be an upgrade. I'm gonna try and win 1 gold off of him. See if I can persuade him. His attitude, your offer insults me. Oh, okay.
Ugh.
You won't give
One
me
gold
one.
off.
It's like, no.
What did you do to him?
Okay, he accepted the offer. Alright. We're already trading. Alright, so I'm gonna give it to the dwarf. Here's some pants. Send to beast. Here's a shirt. Send to beast. Here's
Also,
a bucket
yeah.
helmet.
Do you want to talk to the dog, too?
And a bucket helmet for Fane.
Yeah, where? Oh, there it is.
Source Hound.
Source Hound. I actually don't need the bucket helmet. My hat gives me a lot of stuff, which is pretty cool. +1 to wit, +6 to initiative, and immunity to terrified.
Holy cow.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well done.
Level 1, everybody.
Yeah. Ugh. This sauce hound refuses to speak to me.
It probably smells the magic on you, or at least the lack of.
So, there's a greasy door here. I thought I would mention that I also found a greasy key.
What?
I might have seen it over the floor over there. A greasy key that perhaps might go to this greasy door.
Yes, give it a try before we talk to Eve and this guy.
Ooh, he's another character. He's another one of the
Yeah.
people. That's kind of cool.
Oh, you're talking to him? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the narrator won't play if...
Oh,
okay.
if I got it.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I bet 3 months' pay is this tramply family.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning,
There he goes.
the man named Ifan beckons again.
I'll move closer to him. This man seems to know something.
Leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Thank you, I suppose.
That way, right?
This is uncomfortable.
Knocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Well, sir, why does the Magister suspect you of murder of all people? You seem like a fine chap.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing.
I
Ifan
see.
grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword, and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
And what did you do to find yourself at the mercy of someone lesser than you, then?
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties.
Well, the fact of the matter is, we wish to leave this ship as well, and the best way we could do that is to find more about this murder. So if you don't mind humoring me, did you do it?
No.
Well, that was easy.
Sin, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
So do you know anything about this Fort Joy?
The Joy? I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show.
Then why would they call it Joy? I don't understand why you would call a place Joy if there's nothing good about it.
It is called irony.
Irony. Sounds like a waste of time, if you ask me.
Often.
I'd probably like to meet this Alexander. You show him exactly what I think of his bloody divine order.
Easy now. I might think the same. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, what's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Tell him in a name in a language he's never heard of and cannot pronounce. My name is the Third.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
That was enjoyable.
The Magister blames him because it is convenient.
There's a killer about, after all.
I would not like to be at the mercy of a former little person probably wiped his slimy hole back in childhood days. Now order around. Yeah.
Yes. By the way, Red Prince, did you see the other member of your kind over in the next room? perhaps you might be able to get some information from her. Considering that you and her are, well, you know.
What are
You have a
they?
lot in common. You have a lot in common. Common ground.
He is
sense to
saying you're
me.
both lizards.
In a matter of speaking, as I said that.
It was what you were implying with your words.
And because we are lizards, we effortlessly and easily talk with one another.
Yes, you all know each other, don't you?
I will remember you had said this. I'll talk to her. There we go. You'll see. Let's trade. You have cheese.
You have
See, she knows who you are.
On her gruel-stained garb.
Forgive me, Your Highness. I didn't expect. Well, anyway, whether I had more than cornmeal and rotting roots to serve, I'd concoct something more fitting for one of your stature.
Well,
I am not interested in your excuses. You know the standard of which I deserve. It is your duty to provide it for me.
Panic swabs her eyes, and she hurriedly returns to her work.
There. I talked with her.
well,
Kevin, would you want to talk to Gil over there?
Sure.
Because, you know, he's a dwarf.
because, you know, he's a dwarf.
Aye, we all know each other. You there?
I bet there's an NPC for each of us that kind of knows us here.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Or, well, not Fane, right? But
What? Everybody, what?
so Gil's gone, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm listening to Gil right now.
The beast, our beast will give him a wink and a smile. This was merely the quickest way to the Reaper's coast.
What about that collar then? All part of your master plan, is it?
Yes. Do you have a problem with that?
No, no problem here.
He takes a gulp from his mug, but his eyes remain visible just over the rim, locked in a questioning stare.
Good. Now, what do you have to trade? He has a mug of wine, an empty potion bottle, and 2 arrowheads. I don't know if you want any of that.
Yeah, I'll get some arrowheads. Not sure how to craft yet, but
Magisters are out for blood. You saw the body, didn't you?
I've got some pots to sell.
You ought to be able to
Look at that chest hair. Like, Gil is covered in it.
And back hair, too.
Now, I'm all about roleplay and storytelling, but I'm absolutely looting everything and selling everything to be able to afford stuff for 4 people. Yeah.
Yeah, I get
That's
that.
true.
Okay.
We've got mouths to feed.
Let's see. Shall we continue our investigation
Sure.
in Greasy Room?
Yes, I can unlock the room with this greasy key. Come. Oh. Ask and you shall receive.
There are lots
Speaking
of
of receiving,
There's a dagger.
Seemingly, the
Pocket
masters do
knife.
not care.
take that and this potato.
Do not touch. All items must be given to me as is duly my right, and then I will distribute them as I see fit. You are here to assist me in my efforts.
I see. Is that how it will be?
Well,
Yes.
seems there's some recipes on the wall. If your highness would ever like to learn how to feed himself.
Of course not. He would have to serve them.
Yes, we will. That is their role, is it not? Let's look at crafting panel. Welcome to the crafting screen. Okay, you drag like you drag pieces into, you combine them. Where's our recipes? Okay. Makeshift wand. If we have sticks and skulls, a harpoon, a branch, and a piece of metal. I really, really hope that we get to make our first weapon ourselves. That would be really cool.
That would be fun.
Really
cool. Potions. So empty bottle and different herbs, it looks like. We can make grenades. Bottle filled with oil, so using those oil barrels. Arrows, that's probably going to come up. Fire arrow, so you need essence of fire. Dwarven mask of the shapeshifter. Is that what you have already? Beast?
I have Fran the Bicorn.
Huh, I don't have any special items. Does everyone else have a custom item for their character?
Yes. So the mask I have actually allows me to change into different forms. I can turn into a lizard, an elf, or a dwarf, and people treat me as such, so...
Does Sabine?
I have a tattoo needle. That seems to be unique.
Okay.
Needle's point remains sharp. The Sibyl skin is the canvas upon which she marks her victims. Lovely.
So if you guys looked at if you press G, the crafting looks pretty extensive. I don't think we touched on that too much.
Oh, wow.
But
wow. Okay.
Yeah, like looks like pretty much anything or most of the things we can find will
that's pretty cool.
Contribute to these different menus and stuff.
Wow.
We already have some recipes.
That's pretty cool. Oh, I can make a poison drink. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, because I heard that undead heal by poison, so...
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't be eating any of this stuff.
Let's see. So if you'll pass me like the equipment and stuff for selling and organizing, although I'm
So by the way, I got a bucket and you can apparently use it as a helmet. Yeah, which is kind of awesome. I don't know if anyone needs head equipment.
Well, looks like we got a dagger that
I have.
Yeah, fainter beasts could probably. Well, maybe you don't want to show off the knife yet because they might react to that.
They definitely could.
I don't know how receptive these guards are because the Magisters just watched us open a greasy door and loot everything.
That is true.
As long as we're not stealing their stuff.
Well, only opens half our way into this room, but do we have lock picking? Is that one of the possible skills?
I believe that's.
I can try.
Hold on. Close the door.
Okay. Oh yes.
No, this game may have that level of attention to detail.
Thievery level. Okay, my thievery level is too low.
Okay.
I said rank 1. I think I need more. Perhaps we can find another key somewhere.
Excellent. Let's see. Anyone? So I think we go around this way.
There's also stairs on the other side. Okay. As in, like, we can try. Yeah, we can try going to this side. I don't think they're gonna let you in.
Yeah, we're supposed to talk to Williams.
Oh, okay.
Fire arrowhead. I'll take that. Toy wooden block. A needle. Shirts. Yeah, so if you put into my inventory stuff that is like not worth anything or stuff you don't need.
Yeah.
So just the smoother we can kind of organize our game stuff of this, I think the more we can.
Yeah, at the moment, I think I only have stuff that might be of use.
Okay. Oh, and I guess consuming food we'll discover the effects of the food and what kind of buff. Man, this game is
nice.
Oh, I see. So you have to eat it to know what it does.
That's
or
interesting.
drink.
Because none of us have eaten potatoes before.
What's taters?
Well,
Is it potato?
Potatoes.
Or is it potato?
potato.
Burn it, mash it, stick it in a stew.
Okay, so this magister is saying, he's kind of trying to be nice, so instead I will say, how would you feel to be collared like a dog and stuck in a ship's hull with a corpse and a murderer on the loose and incompetent servants? He looks at everyone else.
And chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, sir, but we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Do we want to explore the upper part of the ship before we go in there? Because I think that'll probably...
Yeah, how would we get there?
Yeah, there's a red flag over there, which I think that means that's what advances
The story. Okay.
So maybe we should check and see what's upstairs.
Well, it will.
Yeah.
Let me loot this stuff. There's some rope. Okay, hatch is blocked. Okay.
Okay. All right, so we do have to go. All right, cool.
All right. Well, why don't we I think that's probably a good place to stop here. I ate garlic and it made putrid stench.
That's hilarious.
Character is smelly.
Here, I'm gonna pass a beer over to Beast. Why don't you test a beer out for us?
Don't mind if I do.
And a potato to Sabine. Sabil.
Drunk.
1 beer and you're drunk.
-1 to intelligence, +2 to lucky charm, -5 initiative, -5 accuracy, +5 to dodge.
Interesting.
To feign, here's a cup of wine.
5%.
Okay. Potato. +1 to constitution, +10% heals.
Interesting.
Feign got a mug of wine and bottle of beer I put on the Beast. I'm kind of into and I've been playing Dark Souls and I've really been kind of digging deep into kind of the stuff that's written and extra kind of fleshing out of the world and the details. So if you're interested in that, then let's try the watermelon. Let's play around with these kind of smaller things.
So the bottled beer heals more than the mug of beer by 10%.
Nice.
And it does the same kind of debuff and such.
I just love that the dwarf is more than happy to test out the alcohol.
I don't know why you would be happy about that.
Oh, weird. So Fane's character portrait changed. If you go into the inventory, it changes that. It was a human for a second.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mug of wine, and we'll set ourselves up. Can an undead get drunk? Nope.
Immune to drunk.
Just
nice. Wow, I can't get drunk. That's pretty awesome.
Dwarf, I think that is challenge.
Bring it.
All right. So I think let's position ourselves over here. Not into the room just yet. And that is the beginning of... So I probably cut this up in editing to shorten it. But that's the conclusion of our first playthrough session of Divinity Original Sin 2. Nice. And the adventures are just beginning. We're going to not have character creation. We're going to see what lies ahead as we are tasked with solving a murder while being prisoners on a prison ship. Parting thoughts? from you guys right now, or just first impressions?
I love it so far. I'm really excited to get to know all of these characters that we're playing. I think it's a very eclectic group, and it'll be fun to see. That is a lovely bucket, Red Prince, really suits you. And as for the game itself, I love that they put so much care into giving you all unique dialogue options, like just talking to the Magister at the beginning, how each of us going up had different dialogue options that we could pick. I think that really gives you leeway to feel like you're playing a unique character. So so far, I'm really impressed.
Kevin?
I agree with what Hannah said. You can definitely tell that they put a level of detail and care into this game, very similar to like what they did with the last one. And I think it's very apparent here, like with all the different effects and such as we've seen, and the different dialogue conversations. I'm really looking forward to seeing how our stories develop, and as we've kind of picked up on earlier, like at the beginning, how they intertwine, because I believe Sibyl and the Red Prince, their stories kind of intertwine. And
yeah, I noticed that. That's going to be really interesting.
Yeah.
Someone who played with Andrew with the first one, I love how they took everything about the first one and just took it to the next level. Graphically, the combat looks super sharp. I love all of the little things that they do. Oh, hello, Blaze. It's another Blaze.
Demonstrating.
I really like how, as they said, they handled all of the different characters. There you go. Now we have to find out if Sibyl can talk to you now. I think the one critique that I have, and this is very minor, is that playing with 4 characters, it can be easy to miss things, especially if you start talking to somebody. There isn't a voice that's speaking when you're talking to someone, and I understand why, because I think they're doing that just so that, it doesn't interfere with whoever you might be talking to or what you're currently listening. They don't want somebody else who happens to be having a conversation to interrupt what you're doing. But for our purposes, it's kind of a shame. Like little things like if you start listening in on somebody after the fact, you don't actually hear the voice acting of their original conversation. So, I mean, there's little things that I noticed, but it doesn't necessarily change my feelings of the game. So, I'm definitely excited to see what is next.
Yeah.
Stop killing the undead!
Healing him to death. Yeah.
Healing him to death.
Channel positive energy.
You know what? I was right. I'll listen to the same.
I love the racism already coming, and
never thought I'd hear Andrew say that.
Yeah, and as somebody who really, really likes you, Andrew, it's very difficult to play someone that doesn't in the game, but it's also kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean, we could if we needed to like rewind, but his personality but us pinning him as the persuader talker, which is I think probably good if we're valuing the recording, then it is helpful to have me just so we hear the acting and stuff.
Yeah.
And pairing that to persuasiveness, but I hope I'm not gonna be so snooty and I'll scale it back. He's prudent. He's got wits as well. All right.
I feel like every character might have their own conversational flaws, though. I mean, the Red Prince is a bit snooty. Thane has that kind of scholarly arrogance. Sibyl is incredibly the dialogue options in this game. Thank you for are incredibly are incredibly unkind. So I don't really think there was an ideal situation person in this party.
Wow, triggering.
Wow.
Okay, so triggering
Wow.
a fight with those guys apparently.
And two of the people are dead.
Yeah, so of course we're not going to pick up there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. It is a risk and a bold game that will allow or make accommodations. I'll do my reflections just briefly for the killer, the murder hobo party. Like, you killed an important NPC.
Yeah.
The game is still going. I think it's pretty neat. But yeah, I'm excited to play this. It is going to be a little of, you know, how we're gonna, you know, tweak in where to spend time and how to make sure everyone gets, you know, able to be involved in those kind of things. But I love the level of detail and definitely excited to continue our playthrough with these fantastic individuals. So we will see you next time. Love yourselves. Love Divinity Original Sin 2.
Happy gaming.
Bye.